Welcome to How to Raise Black Belt Kids. I'm Denny Strecker, owner of Mastery Martial Arts in Troy, Michigan, and author of the book From Chaos to Calm, How to Instill Self-Control and Discipline in Your Child. After 33 years of teaching kids martial arts and leadership skills, I've learned what it takes to raise black belt kids. Kids with confidence, discipline, and character. Today, we're talking about a modern parenting trap. We live in a world of instant gratification and endless convenience. A world that does everything for our kids. But if we do everything for them, how do they ever learn to become responsible? If you feel you are constantly doing things for your child that they should be doing for themselves, this episode is for you. But before we dive into these strategies, if you find these videos helpful, please take a second, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, you'll get a new proven parenting strategy delivered straight to your inbox every week. My goal is to give you the exact tools you need to turn chaos into calm in your home. And by subscribing, this ensures you never miss a step. Now, let's get into it. In Chapter 5 of my book, From Chaos to Calm, I talked about the helicopter parent trap. Let me give you an example. A mom named Jessica brought her 11-year-old son, Ryan, to the karate school. Jessica was exhausted. Every morning, she packed Ryan's lunch, packed his backpack, reminded him to brush his teeth, and practically tied his shoes for him. If he forgot his homework, she drove it to school. She was doing the work of 2 people, and Ryan was doing the work of 0. Jessica loved her son and wanted to help him succeed, but her help was actually hurting him. By doing everything for him, she was robbing him of the opportunity to develop accountability. Here's the core principle. You cannot teach responsibility by being responsible for your child. In martial arts, I don't tie a student's belt for them. I teach them how to do it. And then they're responsible for doing it right before they step into the classroom. If we want our kids to be capable, independent adults, we have to stop rescuing them from the small, everyday struggles. So, how do we step back and let them step up? Here are 3 strategies to build real responsibility. Number 1, stop the rescue missions. If your child forgets their homework, their lunch, or their soccer cleats, don't bring them to them. This is the hardest thing for a parent to do, but it's also the most necessary. Let them experience the natural consequence of their forgetfulness. A missed assignment or a hungry afternoon is a small price to pay for a lifelong lesson in accountability. They'll remember their lunch tomorrow, I promise. Tip number 2, assign meaningful contributions, not just chores. Kids don't want to do meaningless chores, but they do want to feel valuable. Stop calling them chores and start calling them family contributions. Explain that a family is a team and everyone has to pitch in to make the team work. A 6-year-old can sort laundry, an 8-year-old can empty the dishwasher, and a 10-year-old can help prepare dinner. When they feel their contribution actually matters to the household, they take ownership of it. Tip number 3, use the ask, don't tell method. Instead of barking orders, get your shoes on, grab your backpack, let's go. Start asking questions that force them to think. Say something like, hey, we're leaving in 5 minutes. What do you think you need to be ready? This shifts the mental load from your brain to theirs. It forces them to visualize the process and take responsibility for their own readiness. If they forget something, go back to tip number 1. Let them experience the natural consequence. Jessica started using these 3 strategies with Ryan. She stopped packing his bag. The first week, he forgot his math folder and got a 0 for the day. He was pretty upset, but Jessica held firm. She started asking him, what do you need for school tomorrow? Instead of just doing it for him. Now, it took about 3 weeks, but the shift was incredible. Ryan started packing his own bag the night before, started taking pride in his independence. Jessica finally got her mornings back. And Ryan gained the confidence that comes from being responsible for himself. That's today's episode of How to Raise Black Belt Kids. I'm Denny Strecker. These strategies are straight from chapter 5 of my book, From Chaos to Calm. If you want the complete book to raising disciplined, responsible kids, grab a copy on Amazon. The link is in the description below. And if you're in the Troy, Michigan area and you want to raise a black belt kid, visit masterymi.com for a free 14-day trial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.